Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Fuentes here at Abbey Field in Galena, Kansas. Our pregame sponsor tonight is Tank Connection, and our live stream sponsor is Wood Insurance Center. I have Drew Fuentes here with me at the stadium doing live stream, and Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio patching us through. Tonight's matchup will be the Vikings versus the Galena Bulldogs. The Vikings are 5-0 on the season, and Galena is 3-2 coming into tonight's matchup. Vikings won Week 1, 56-22 versus Prairie View. Week 2, 39-22 versus Labette County. Week 3, the Vikings won 40-14 over Iola Mustangs. And Week 4, 61-8 over Baxter Springs. And Week 5, 55-7 over Riverton. And Galena and Parsons both have had just two teams that they both played, and that's Baxter and Riverton. So Galena is, and they are going to do the national anthem here. So
my name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Everybody is different. Some get injured, while others simply wear down. Whether it's on the court, on the field, or at the gym, Labette Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team has the training and skill to repair, restore, and renew. We share the same goal, and together we'll write your comeback story. For more information about Southeast Kansas' leading orthopedic and sports medicine team, go to labettehealth.com.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back, Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here as the Parsons Vikings get ready to take on the Galena Bulldogs. And I was talking a little bit earlier about the similar matchups that Parsons and Galena have had on the year. Galena played Baxter, and Galena won 52-14. And whenever Parsons played Baxter, they won 61-8. So pretty similar scores there. Galena played Riverton 32-7, and Parsons played Riverton 55-7. So this should be a pretty good matchup here tonight here at Abbey Field in Galena, Kansas. We're still a couple minutes away from kickoff, so I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Pregame sponsor is Tank Connection. Live stream sponsor is Wood Insurance Center, and we would like to thank them for helping us bring Viking football this year. And looks like we're doing a coin toss here. And KOAM is covering this game very good. Jacob Leonard out on the field with the players during the coin toss. So KOAM News is covering this game pretty heavily. And some pretty familiar faces out there on the refereeing side. Mike Oplotnik, Mike James, Paul Yanez. So a lot of those guys do a lot of basketball around Southeast Kansas, so very familiar names to me anyway. So Galena has their quarterback, Zane Turner, is a junior. Wide receiver, Jack Perry, is a sophomore. Running back, Dawson Mooney, is a senior. And Tyler Little, tight end and linebacker. And Tyler Little, if you heard in Jeff Scheibe's pregame, he was the one that caught the pass in the corner of the end zone to beat us last year literally at the gun over Landon Wheat. It was an unbelievable catch in the corner of the end zone when the game was basically, I think it was 6-0 before that play, and then they scored the touchdown and then got the extra point to beat us basically as time expired of the game. So this game should be a similar matchup. So it looks like we're about a minute from kickoff. Let's take it back to the station for a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout Southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit LabetteHealth.com.
Deep for the Bulldogs, Tyson Garrison, Zane Turner, Hayes Balls. Kicking off Parsons number 16, Jace Queerman.
Welcome back, Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. And we have the kickoff, and Jace Quirin just kicked off for the Vikings. And the Galena Bulldogs on the return. And brought down about the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 15. Number 23, Tyson Garrison, senior fullback and defensive back, was the one on the return for the Galena Bulldogs. Defense for the Vikings. Looks like Makai Baugh, Cam Kendrick, Braden Myers, Lonnie Brooks, Sam Brewer, Trey Ginder, and I think we got an extra football on the field maybe. It's a little rough getting started here. 11:53 to go, first quarter. Galena will start with the ball. And looks like a run play by Mooney. Mooney picks up about 6 yards on first down.
5-yard carry.
Brought down by Lonnie Brooks.
He's 2nd down and 5.
He's 2nd and 5 from the 21-yard line. So Galena came out running the ball on first down. Jason Smart and Marion Ryan also out there on defense. And as a quarterback keeper, and it's going to be good enough for a first down. Zane Turner, junior quarterback,
That's a 9-yard gain. That's going to be
picked up 9 yards on second down, and now it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 29-yard line. So just as we thought, it's going to be a pretty good matchup here tonight. Galena's looking to run the ball quite a bit first 2 plays. Another running play, Mooney to the far side. Short gain, maybe a yard, maybe no gain on the play.
Backfield, able to wrestle his way back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're saying no gain, so it'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 29. It will be the Bulldogs. Cade Brown also out there on defense. Good to have Cade back out there on the field. And another running play, quarterback keeper. And not much on that play, maybe 2 yards. Zane Turner with the ball.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 from their own 31 will be Galena. Couple of substitutions now for Galena. So obviously 3rd and 8, you would think pass. We'll see what Galena does here. They do have a wide receiver way out wide already and now the play clock has went all the way down, and Galena called a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to Viking football on V93. Let's take a 30-second break.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back to Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. It is 3rd and 8 on Galena's own 31-yard line, and looking to pass. And now he's going to run it, and he is stopped. Maybe a 2-yard pickup there. It looks like Chris Beard was on the tackle, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 6 from about the 33. We'll see what Galena chooses to do, see if they'll punt or if they'll go for this here. Most of the time on this side of the field, most of the time it's going to be in a punt formation, and it is the quarterback, Zane Turner, that's back in punt formation. And Turner is punting. And it's caught just on the other side of the 50, Makai Baugh. And now he's looking to get back to midfield, just short of midfield. So the Vikings will have very good field position to start their first drive. So I'd like to thank some of our sponsors while we got a few seconds here. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services. And now we're back to play. And Vikes are handoff. Jamarian Washington, not much there. Maybe picked up 1.5 yards on first down. So they're spotting right at midfield. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings.
1 yard gain.
So the Vikings had 4 in the backfield. They had Mack and 3 running backs. So definitely a different formation than I've seen this year. Got Davis West on the near side, J.J. Kendrick on the far side. Jamarian Washington back deep.
Quarterback drops back.
And a pass to Kendrick is complete.
Pass is complete.
It's about a 15-yard pickup.
On the tackle.
So the Vikings will be in Bulldog territories. So it'll be Vikings 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 36-yard line. So the Vikings come out with one run, 1 pass. Let's see what they do on the third play here with this possession. Got lone running back behind Mack is Washington. Mack's going to throw. Quick throw to the outside is no good. Incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 36. I know Coach Scheibe would definitely like to get a score here on this first drive. Set the momentum for the game. Vikings still in the huddle. Break the huddle. J.J. Kendrick to the near side. Got Jones in the slot. Davis West on the far side. And look like might be an offsides on the Bulldogs here. We'll see if.
Movement on the line.
And it will be 5 yards on the Bulldogs.
5-yard penalty, 2nd down and 5.
So that moves it up to just short of the 30, about the 31. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Vikings. That might change their play selection here from a pass to a run. A 2nd and 5 instead of a 2nd and 10. Jones moved to the near slot and thought about handing it off to Washington, but then he did a quick throw to Jones, and it's incomplete. So it is very, very windy here at Abbey Field here in Galena. So the wind is blowing straight from the north, kind of chilly. So it's definitely football weather. And the Vikings go to the line. 3rd and 5. Trey Mack back to throw. And it's incomplete. Davis West slipped. So now it's going to be 4th and 5. And I'm assuming the Vikings will go for this from the 31-yard line. Be very surprised if they don't go for this. Trey Mack gets the play from Coach Scheibe. Back to the huddle. Now they break the huddle.
4th and 5. Offense is on the field.
We've got Cam Kendrick, J.J. Kendrick, and Jesse Jones all. And handed off to Washington, and he's brought down immediately. So it'll be a turnover on downs. So the ball will go to the Bulldogs. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line. All right, let's go back to some of our sponsors. We got Bartlett Co-op, Vet Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service. And on the first play for the Bulldogs, there is a flag. Picked up a maybe 3 yards on a quarterback keeper. Zane Turner was the ball carrier. And I'm guessing it's going to be a holding. We'll see what they're going to do here. Holding on the offense. So that will back Galena up a little bit.
It'll still be 1st down. First down, it looks like 21.
Be 1st and 20 from their own 21-yard line. So Tyler Little is split out wide. And running play up the middle. Mooney picks up about 4 or 5 yards on 1st down. So it's still going to be about 2nd and 15.
5-yard gain for Mooney. It's going to be 2nd down and 15.
So the Vikings' run defense has been pretty good. Just a one play on 2nd down on their first drive when he ran for 9 yards. Turner ran for 9 yards and got a 1st down. Other than that, Vikings have held them to 5 yards or less on the ground. And now another run play. Mooney around the end, and wow, he's gobbled up quick. Cade Brown was the first one there. Lonnie Brooks helped clean it up.
We got a 3-yard loss.
So a 2-yard loss on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and about 17 or 18 coming up.
18.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 18. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. We're here in Galena, Kansas. Parsons Vikings taking on the Galena Bulldogs. And it's 0-0. No score yet. And we're halfway through the first quarter now. And fake the handoff. Turner looking to pass deep, and it's up in the air, and Little brings it down. Tyler Little is probably the best athlete out here on the field. He's a beast. He's the one that beat us last year, and he had a jump ball at midfield, and he came down with it. So Galena will be in Viking territory at about the 48.5-yard line. The 1st and 10 Bulldogs. And Little takes the direct snap and runs it ahead for about 7 or 8 yards.
Little on the carry.
So they're definitely Going to try to get Tyler Little involved in this game, and
6-yard gain.
he's tough to bring down.
Second down and 4.
2nd and 4 from the 42 of the Vikings. So Galena on the move. So Tyler Little still in the backfield here. It looks like Turner's right there as well. And I think we got a timeout by the Bulldogs.
Timeout on the field.
Trying to figure out who.
Timeout.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Kraus in the house gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here at Galena, Kansas, along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. And 2nd down and knocked down the backfield is Mooney. And the 2nd and 4 might have lost a couple on this play. So it looks like about 3rd and 6 upcoming for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs are in Viking territory just inside the 45-yard line. So the Bulldogs starting to get Tyler Little involved in the run game and the passing game. And Tyler Little will split out wide. And he's going to be guarded by Cam Kendrick. And now Turner trying to get the corner, and he is stopped short. So it's going to bring up 4th down. That might be a late hit on the Vikings. Turner was going out of bounds. I think Marion Ryan got there just a little bit late. Calling the horse collar tackle on Parsons.
First down.
So that will be a penalty on the Vikings and give the Bulldogs a 1st down. We'll see what they mark it off to. Taking it inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Viking 27. So the Vikings had them stopped on 3rd down, but a horse collar tackle gives the new life to the Bulldogs. Tyler Little right behind Turner, and Mooney ends up getting the ball and may have lost a yard on the play. Maybe a couple of yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 12. So the Vikings defense on the ground has been pretty good. So 3:35 and counting here in the first quarter. Still 0-0. Got 2nd and 12 on the Viking 29-yard line. So Turner with Mooney and Little in the backfield. Turner's going to take it himself. And he slips through and gets probably 5 or 6 yards on the pickup.
Tackle made by Cade Brown.
So it's going to be about 3rd and 6, it looks like.
7-yard carry for Zane Turner.
So it ends up being a 7-yard carry for Zane Turner. So 3rd and 6. And Turner, ball carrier. Not much there. Another flag on the play. That might be a hold on Galena.
Initially picked up a couple yards. We'll wait the call from the officials. time against the Bulldogs.
Yep, penalty will be against the Bulldogs. See if Parsons will allow. Yep, they're going to back him up.
They'll accept the penalty. It'll be third down and third 17, 18.
Third and 17 from the 30, close to the 37-yard line of the Vikings. So Galena kind of shot themselves in the foot on that one. So Turner rolls out and picks up maybe 4 or 5 yards, but it's going to be fourth and long. It's going to be fourth at least 14. So Galena looks like they'll be going for it here. Pretty similar to what Parsons had. Parsons had the ball around the 30-yard line on the Galena side a little bit ago and went for it on fourth down and didn't pick it up. And Galena's going to do the same here. Turner's rolling out, trying to pass, and just throws it away. So it'll be turnover on downs, and the Vikings will get the ball back with 1:55 to play here in the first quarter. So a good defensive stand there at the end of this drive. The one long pass from Turner to Little kind of got him in business, and then they had a couple of good runs, and then horse collar tackle took them all the way down to inside the 25, but then they couldn't cash in. So the Vikings will be first and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Got West and Jones on the near side. And Jesse Jones gets it on a jet sweep, and looks like he 40, 45, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jesse Jones. Jesse Jones with a 69-yard touchdown run by Jesse Jones to break the 0-0 tie. So the Vikings will bring Jace Quirin in to try to tack on the extra point. Minute 42 to play, first quarter. Vikings lead 6-0, and Quirin in to kick the extra point. And it is good. So Parsons leads 7-0 here in the first quarter. And let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
In the Kansas, Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio, patching us through. And the Vikings lead 7-0 on a Jesse Jones 69-yard run on a jet sweep to the far side, and went down the sideline and thought he was going to get tackled around the 30 or 20, and he was able to jump over the tacklers and get into the end zone. Now Jace Quirin to kick it off for the Vikings. Jace Quirin, decent kick, and it is returned by Turner and tackled out of bounds. And
Tackled out of bounds, flag comes out.
And there's a flag on the play. And Corbin Harris was the one on the tackle. And they're going to call a personal foul on Corbin Harris for the tackle. He basically picked him up and threw him out of bounds. So it'll probably be a 15-yard penalty from the 32. So it should be around the 47-yard line. So Galena will have great field position to start this. To start this possession. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. And Turner hands it off to Mooney. Mooney right up the middle. Good run on 1st down. He picks up about 6 or 7 on 1st down. So Dawson Mooney, senior running back, with a good pick up there to get into Viking territory. So it'll be
2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 from the Viking 47. So 1:08 and counting to play here, 1st quarter. Vikings lead 7-0. Tyler Little remains in the backfield. This one goes to Mooney. Mooney stopped right as he got the ball.
Wrapped up in the backfield, number 25.
So Chris Beard and Trey Gender was right there. DeMonte Kendrick was there as well. So a couple yard loss. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 6 from about the 48.5-yard line of the Vikings. So let's see what Zane Turner decides to do here. He's got Mooney and Garrison in the backfield. Fakes it to Mooney. Rolling out. Got Chris Beard all over him. Throws it out of bounds. Chris Beard was
Ball's incomplete.
right on his back. So it's going to be a 4th and 6.
4th down and 6.
So the Vikings could dodge a bullet here if they can stop him here on 4th down. We'll see if they go in punt formation or if they're going to go for it. They're just past midfield. And it looks like Turner might be going back into punt formation. And it does go back to Turner, and he punts it. So a good punt. Fielded by Jesse Jones. Jesse Jones up the near side, 35, and lost his feet and slid close to the 40-yard line.
38.
So it looks like it's going to be Vikings ball, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. So just a couple of seconds left here in the 1st quarter. Vikings lead 7-0. So it looks like one more play here in the 1st quarter. And the Vikings have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 38. Got Trey Mack with Washington behind him. Trey Mack passed it to Jesse Jones.
Receiver breaks the tackle. Cottrell forces him out of bounds at the 45.
And looks like a 1st down pickup. I'm trying to think if it was Jesse Jones. I can't tell. I think it's J.J. Kendrick. So J.J. Kendrick picked up 1st down on the Vikings' first play of that drive, and it takes us to the end of the 1st quarter. So your score, the Parsons Vikings 7, the Galena Bulldogs 0. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
After the 1st quarter, and the Vikings got 1st and 10 on the Bulldog 45 to start the 2nd quarter. So Trey Mack pitches it to Washington. Washington's got a little bit of a open space down inside the 35, and it should be a 1st down. So they have not moved the markers,
For Washington. Holding though against
but there is a penalty on the Vikings. So Washington on a nice run, but there was a hold. So that'll back up the Vikings to back in their own territory at their own 49. So it'll be first and about 16.
That makes it first down and 16.
So let's see what the Vikings do on first and 16. Most likely, in your long yardage situation, you go to the pass. Got Mack and Washington in the pistol.
Flag on the play.
J.J. Kendrick was in motion. And we got a timeout, Parsons. So with 11:26 to play in the second quarter, Vikings lead 7-0. Parsons calls a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Everybody is different. Some get injured, while others simply wear down. Whether it's on the court, on the field, or at the gym, Labette Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team has the training and skill to repair, restore, and renew. We share the same goal, and together we'll write your comeback story. For more information about Southeast Kansas' leading orthopedic and sports medicine team, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back, Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio. And the Parsons Vikings have a first and 16 after the penalty. 11:26 to play here in second quarter. And Trey Mack pitches it to Jesse Jones. And Jones trying to get away from defenders. And Jones lost a couple of yards on the play. So probably a loss of at least 3 on the play. So Jesse Jones got way back in the backfield and then just couldn't get away from the defenders, and they finally corralled him around the 46-yard line. So it'll be second down and 18 from their own 46-yard line. So Trey Mack in the pistol with Jamarian Washington behind him. Kendrick out wide. Mack throws it. Pass goes to Davis West. Looks like he picked up about 6 or 7 yards here on second down. So it's still going to be third and long. Third and 11. The ball is on the Galena 46-yard line. So the Vikings in Bulldog territory once again. And Trey Mack takes the snap. Looking to throw. Throws it. Catch by Jesse Jones. Yep. And first down catch by Jesse Jones at the 26-yard line. So a 20-yard completion from Mack to Jones. It looked like it was going to be close to even be considered a catch, but he scooped it. So first and 10 Vikings. 9:40 to play, second quarter. Vikings lead 7-0. So Davis West out wide. Jesse Jones in the slot. J.J. Kendrick on the far side. And it's a run to Washington. Washington picks up maybe 2 or 3.
Tyler Little. Ty Hall on the stop.
Tyler Little on the stop for the Bulldogs. So second and 7 from the 23-yard line of the Bulldogs.
It'll be second down and 7.
So Cam Kendrick checking back into the game. And the Vikes break the huddle. Nobody in the backfield. Washington out in the slot. Now he comes back to the backfield, and he's going to take it.
And off goes to Washington.
Washington on the near side takes it down. He probably got a first down there. From my vantage point, it's pretty close, but it looks like he does have a first down. So it's inside the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Vikings. So we're going to call it the 14-yard line.
First and 10 for the Vikings at the 14-yard line.
So we got Beard and Washington and DeMonte Kendrick all in the backfield with Mack. Yep, there's movement, so there's going to be a flag. So Washington did pick up about 5 or 6, but there's going to be an illegal shift because looks like Washington tried to get an early start. So that's going to back up the Vikings. Be 1st and a little bit longer. Be 1st and 15.
It'll be first down and 15.
From 1st and 15 from the 19. So the Vikings can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Got Davis West on the near side. J.J. Kendrick and Cam Kendrick. Far side. Pass blocked.
Breaks the pass up.
Nice defensive play there by Galena.
2nd down and 15.
Kobe Myers batted the ball down. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Again, the Vikings lead 7-0, 7:40 to play, 2nd quarter. Vikings have a 2nd and 15 on the Bulldog 19. So let's see if the Vikings are going to try to run this or stay in the air. Pitches it to Washington. Washington goes the far side. Picks up quite a bit. He's still taking tacklers all the way down close to the first down. He might be a yard short. So it looks like a 14-yard pickup on 2nd and 15. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 from the 5-yard line. Most likely the Vikings will keep it on the ground. They got Chris Beard, DeMonte Kendrick, and Jamarian Washington all in the backfield. Washington has it, and he should have a first down. Looks like he's down at about the 3-yard line.
That'll be a first down, 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 3.
Kobe Myers also on that.
6:40 to play, 2nd quarter. Mack hands it to Washington. Washington gets stood up by Little. He did not get in the end zone. Looks like it's about the 2-yard line now.
Picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 2.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they're saying 2nd and goal from the 1. So the Vikings most likely will keep it on the ground here. They just need to keep away from a penalty. Got Washington in the backfield, and looks like a false start or something. Not sure.
Bulldogs make the stop.
Tyler Little, they tried to do a direct snap to Riley Baker, I think. And
Isaiah Dunaway and Kobe Myers again on the stop.
It did not fool him, so Kobe Myers gets the stop, so might have lost a few inches there. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal outside the 1. So Jamarian Washington has been getting a good burst of speed and breaking through the line. Let's see what he does here. Chris Beard.
Washington, and he's in for the touchdown.
That's Chris Beard on the carry. Chris Beard gets a touchdown. So the Vikings get on the board with Chris Beard, 1-yard touchdown run. So Chris Beard now with a 1-yard touchdown run makes it 13-0. And Jace Quirin will be on to kick the extra point. And it's down, and it is no good. So the extra point's no good. So Parsons leads 13-0. 5:11 to play, second quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Spirit a 1-yard touchdown run. Quirin's kick is a little short. Fielded at about the 30 and returned to about the 35. A decent field position for the Galena Bulldogs. First and 10 at their own 35. So Galena's desperate need of going down and matching one of Parsons' scores here before this half is over. So 13-0, Vikings lead. Chris Beard back out there on defense after scoring the 1-yard touchdown. Little and Mooney both in the backfield. Looks like Mooney carries for about 2 yards, possibly 3 yards.
4-yard gain. Can we second down and 6?
So they're calling it 2nd and 6 from their own 39-yard line. So Bulldogs to the line, 4:35 and counting here in the second quarter. And trick play when Little takes it and gets close to a first down. So Tyler Little continues to be a big part of the offense here. And they're going to say he's about a half a yard short. So it'll be 3rd and inches here for the Bulldogs. So just across the 45 is where the Bulldogs have it. And looks like quarterback keeper. Should be a first down. And be first down, Galena at the 47-yard line.
1-yard gain. That's enough for the Galena Bulldogs. First down.
So first and 10 Galena from their own 47. 3:40 to play, second quarter. Vikings lead 13-0. Hand off to Mooney. Straight up the middle, nice run. So another first down for the Bulldogs, and they're in the Viking territory.
That's going to be another Galena Bulldog. First down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Galena from the Viking 41-yard line. So nice burst of speed up the middle for Mooney there. And we got 3:09 and counting here in the first half. So hand off to Mooney again. Picks up about 3 or 4 before he gets knocked down. And it will be 2nd and 6.
49 gain. Big second down and 6.
From the Viking 37. So 2:40 and counting here in the first half. So hand off to Little. Little picks up a first down. Brought down by Braden Myers. So nice carry there for Tyler Little. So 1st and 10, Bulldogs from the Viking 30. So 2:10 and counting left to go here in the first half. So the Vikings scored in the first quarter and the second quarter. And now Mooney is brought down in the backfield for about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
St. Brewer makes a tackle in the backfield. That was Dawson Mooney on the carry, a 1 yard loss.
It was like Trey Ginder and Chris Beard was in on that tackle. 1:42 and counting left to go here in the first half. 13-0 Vikings. And we'll see what Turner has. Turner hands it off to Mooney. Going to the far side, and nice tackle. Not sure who was on that tackle. Might have been Braden Myers. That was Corbin Harris on the tackle. So nice tackle by Corbin Harris. And it goes right back to the 30, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 with 1 minute to play in the first half. So the Bulldogs need to do something here in the next 50 seconds. Turner with it, looking to pass. Throws it just over the hands of the receiver. So now it's going to be 4th and 10 from the Viking 30. Let's see what Coach Serwinski draws up here on 4th and 10 with a desperate need to get on the scoreboard here in the first half. So the Vikings will get the ball to start the second half. So Galena's definitely a big play right here, and they're going to call a timeout and think about it for. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Viking football on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back to Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. Parsons Vikings lead the Galena Bulldogs 13-0. 46 seconds left here to go in the first half. The Galena Bulldogs are facing a 4th and 10 from the Viking 30. So let's see what they decide to do here. And Zane Turner. Tyler Little in motion, looking to go to Little. Now he is knocked down at about the 45, and then the Viking defense just knocked the ball down. So 39.3 seconds left to go in the first half. The Vikings lead 13-0. And we got a turnover on downs to the Vikings. So Vikings will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 30, but I'll be really surprised if they try to do much with anything here with 39 seconds left. But they do have 2 timeouts, so there's a possibility they could maybe try to run a couple plays. J.J. Kendrick on the near side. Trey Mack takes a knee. So it looks like Most likely the Vikings are going to take another knee, and we'll go to the half with a 13-0 lead. So there is about 2 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock, so they will have to snap one more play here in this first half. And Trey Mack takes a knee, so that will be halftime. So your Parsons Vikings lead 13-0 over the Galena Bulldogs at halftime. We're going to take it back to the station for, let's go for about 12 minutes back to the station, and then we'll come back for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. The couple share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
My name is Bria and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Welcome back to Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. We are at the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime report. And we got a couple of scores on the board for the Vikings. Late in the first quarter, Jesse Jones took a 69-yard run all the way to the house for a touchdown, and then Jace Quirin tacked on the extra point to make it 7-0. And then late in the second quarter, Chris Beard scored from 1 yard out to make it 13-0, and then the extra point was no good, so the Vikings lead 13-0 at halftime here in Galena at Abbey Field. And the Vikings have been kind of sluggish a little bit on offense, but defensively they've been pretty good. Kept Galena out of the end zone. I think the closest that Galena's gotten to the end zone is about the 25-yard line. So the Vikings defense has been stiffened up, especially on the rushing attack from Galena. And so they lead here 13-0. And I just want to thank some of our sponsors. The Eye Care Associates is our halftime sponsor, and our live stream sponsor is Wood Insurance Center. And then I'd like to go down and mention some of our other sponsors as well. The Beck Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Dan Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. So we do have a few minutes here before we get to the kickoff for the second half. So let's take it back to the station for about a 2-minute break, and then we'll hopefully have some action for you on the second half of the game. So you're listening to Viking football on V93. Welcome back to Abbey Field in Galena, Kansas. Parsons Vikings 5-0, taking on the Galena Bulldogs 3-2. Vikings currently lead 13-0 here at halftime, and Galena was a little bit late coming out of the locker room, so they're going to put a few more minutes back on the clock. So let's run down the sponsors one more time. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank. All right, sorry about that. Tony Fuentes here, Galena, Kansas. Going down the Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Dan Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. So when they put a few more minutes back on the clock, let's take a 1 minute break, and then we'll come back, and hopefully we'll be a little bit closer to action. You're listening to Viking Football on V93. Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here, Galena, Kansas. Parsons Vikings lead 13-0, and they led by Jesse Jones, 69-yard touchdown run, and Chris Beard, 1-yard touchdown run. And one of their conversions was good, and we have a 13-0 lead. And that will end our Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime report. So looks like we are about ready to set for the kickoff of the second half. And Parsons apparently will be kicking off. For some reason, I thought they kicked off first in the first half. So the Vikings will be kicking off to start the second half. So I'm not sure what happened, but looks like the Vikings will be kicking off again. But Chris Beard is the one kicking off for the Vikings. And the kick is off. And it's going to be returned
by
Tyson Garrison. And that's a good return all the way across the 35-yard line.
Bulldogs will start first and 10.
So the Galena Bulldogs will at first and 10 on their own 36.
I think they won the toss and decided to kick.
Oh, they didn't defer, they just decided to kick. Okay.
So first and 10, Galena. Got Mooney and Little behind Turner. Tyler Little with the ball. And he ran about four yards on first down. So I'll bring up second and 6. So for some reason, Parsons won the toss and they didn't defer. They just chose to kick off. That was the explanation I just got. That is why Parsons kicked off both halves. So now Dawson Mooney on the ball carry.
He stood up after a 4-yard gain.
And so it looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 1. So I'm not sure why Parsons decided to do that. Maybe they just thought the defense was stronger and maybe they wanted to start on defense both times. So 3rd and 1, and
Turner on the sneak.
Turner on the quarterback keeper end.
For about 2 yards.
Yep, he got a first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs, and they're nearing midfield. So they're about 2 yards short of midfield. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs on their own 48. Marion Ryan, Cam Kendrick, Lonnie Brooks, all on the near side here on the defense. Mooney with it.
So Mooney on the carry.
Nice carry on first down. Picked up about 6 or 7 on first down there. So we will be in Viking territory.
Give me 2nd down and 4.
So the Bulldogs have done this. Most of their drives, they've driven into Viking territory, and then they just kind of sputter out each time. We'll see if they're able to convert this time. And a running play.
Turner on the carry.
Turner on the quarterback keeper, and he got pretty close to a first down on 2nd down there. It's going to be about 3rd and inches.
2-yard carry. 3rd down and 1.
So looks like most likely be Turner with Mooney and Little behind him coming up for this 3rd and short. And Turner gives it to Little, picks up an easy first down, picks up about 5 on 3rd down there.
That's going to be a Galena Bulldog. First down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Viking 39-yard line. So the Vikings need to tighten up the run defense here. Turner gives it to Little. Little picks up. Oh, it breaks through the line. Thought he was going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage, but he ends up picking up close to 10 yards.
Gets it up to the 29.
And they're going to say 2nd and short.
2nd down and short.
2nd down really short, less than a yard. So we do have an official timeout on the field.
Official timeout.
This looks like a player for Galena is coming off the field hurt. So Galena brings in a player to so they're winding the clock. 8:27 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Vikings lead 13-0. But Galena is on the move. They're 29-yard line, 2nd and inches. Turner takes quarterback sneak.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag before. Yep,
Encroachment against the defense.
defensive offsides, so that'll give first down to the Galena Bulldogs. So they'll go all the way inside the 25.
Will be another Galena Bulldog. First down.
So this is pretty close to the closest the Bulldogs have been to the end zone. Jack Perry runs in with the play. Turner with Mooney behind him, a little to the side. And Turner's going to keep it.
On the outside.
And he runs it out of bounds near the 20-yard line. So a good pickup on first down for the Bulldogs.
Gain of 7.
So it'll be a 2nd and probably 3.
It's going to be 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 from the 17-yard line. And handoff to Mooney, and he is stood up.
Handoff goes to Mooney.
So 3rd and 3 upcoming. Might have lost a yard. Might be close to 3rd and 4.
Got a player down.
And we do have an injured player on the field. Looks like just a cramp. So we got 7:23 to play 3rd quarter. Vikings lead 13-0. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
All right, we're back. Tony Fuentes here. Vikings lead 13-0. Galena has a 3rd and 5 on the 19-yard line. 7:23 to play here in the 3rd quarter. The Vikings defense need to stiffen up in these next 2 plays to try to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone. So Tyler Little, Dawson Mooney in the backfield. And quarterback keeper by Zane Turner. Zane Turner got the corner, and he's got the first down and close to 5-yard line.
That's going to be a Galena Bulldog first down.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Zane Turner, nice pickup there on 3rd and 5. Picked up about 12 yards on the last play. So Zane Turner with Little and Mooney behind him. Gives it to Little, and Little's in. Nice, easy touchdown for Tyler Little. So the Bulldogs finally get on the board with 6:34 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And let's see if the Bulldogs are going to go for 1 or 2. Most likely, it looks like they're going for 2. So the Vikings lead 13-6. And the Bulldogs are going for a 2-point conversion. And Zane Turner gives it to Little, right up the middle. And he's close. I think he's short. They're saying it's no good. So no good on the 2-point conversion, and 6:34 to play.
Timeout on the field.
We got a Parsons Vikings leads 13. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here and here and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Welcome back, Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. Kieran Hardesty back in the KLKC studio, patching us through. And Galena is kicking off to the Vikings. And looks like Cam Kendrick on the return. Nice return. He gets past midfield. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and in for the touchdown. So Cam Kendrick right after. And there's flags on the play. So it looks like it's going to be a holding. Holding on the Vikings. So Cam Kendrick ran it back, but they're going to bring it all the way back from a hold. So 6:21 to play, third quarter. Vikings lead 13-6. And let's see where they spot the ball. The flag's back at the 40-yard line of the Vikings.
And they've got another
flag on the play.
And so another flag just was thrown coming from the bench from the Vikings, so Vikings definitely didn't need that. So there was a holding penalty that's bringing it back, and now a 15-yard penalty will probably put them closer to the goal line. The ball was spotted at the 29-yard line, so I'm guessing 15 yards or halfway to the distance to the goal, so it'll be probably Viking ball around the 15-yard line. So now that's the break the Bulldogs needed. The Bulldogs just scored a touchdown, and now they're backing up the Vikings deep in their own territory. So the Vikings shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with some penalties here. The referees are still sorting things out. Michael Plotnick over talking to Coach Scheibe on the sideline. We'll see what they're going to come up with here. So pretty quiet in the crowd right now, and almost hear a pin drop out there. 6:21 to play. Vikings lead 13-6. Big game tonight here for conference implications. Vikings come into the game 5-0. Galena comes into the game 3-2. So now the referees are going to come up and try to explain what's going on. But it does look like they're going to walk off 15 yards.
Holding against Parsons, sorry. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the sideline.
On the bench.
So it'll be Viking ball 1st and 10 at the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
So this is definitely the furthest the Vikings have been backed up tonight. So Trey Mack with Jamarian Washington behind him. Mack looking to throw. Tosses it to Washington and he drops it.
That'll bring up second down.
So 2nd and 10 from their own 14-yard line is where the Vikings are standing right now. Vikings desperately need to get out of this hole. They do not want to punt from this end zone and give the Bulldogs a short field. So Cam Kendrick coming in with the play. Again, 6:17 to play, third quarter. Vikings lead 13-6. Jesse Jones in the slot. J.J. Kendrick near side. Mack looking to throw, and it is incomplete. Intended for Jesse Jones. He just came up a little short.
Jesse Jones.
So now 3rd and 10.
Coverage. That's going to be 3rd and 10.
The Vikings definitely in desperate need of a
big third down here
big
for
play
your
here.
Bulldogs.
Otherwise, they're going to have to punt from their deep in their own territory. Trey Mack asking for it. Back to pass.
Quarterback drops back.
Throws it. Incomplete.
Is incomplete.
So now Vikings will have to punt from their probably close to their own end zone. So Galena will get the ball back here with pretty good field position. So Jace Quirin back to punt near his own goal line. Zane Turner back deep. Decent kick by Quirin. Good roll. Rolls down into Bulldog territory, and it's going to stop around the 42-yard line. First and 10 from their own 42 is where Galena will start their next possession. So Vikings lead 13-6, but Galena with all the momentum here to start the second half. So 5:59 to play here in the third quarter, so only half of the quarter gone, and Galena's got the momentum. We'll see what the Viking defense can do here on this second possession here in the second half. Turner hands off to Little, right up the middle, and he's still running. Tyler Little takes it all the way into Viking territory, almost to the Viking 40-yard line. So Vikings going to be tough to stop that. It'll be first and 10 Bulldogs, 5:37 to play, third quarter. And Tyler Little back in the backfield again. Zane Turner hands it off. It's a fumble, but I think Galena fell on it.
Casey Hopkins recovers it. And it's going to be 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4.
Well, I think it was bad exchange.
So 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. The Bulldogs on the move again. Turner. Hand off to Little. Little right up the middle. Got a nice push, and he's going to have first down easily.
Behind that line that's making holes. That's a 7-yard gain. That's another Galena Bulldog. First down.
So it'll be first and 10 Bulldogs at the 28-yard line. So Galena's starting to get that push from their line, and Tyler Little's just running right through it. Turner gives it to Little. Pushes through. And he picks up about 3 or 4 yards. And there's a Viking hurt on the field.
Injury on the field.
So let's take a 1-minute break for an injury. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Welcome back, Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. We did miss a play, but it was a hold on the play, so it's going to come back. So that play didn't matter anyway. So it will be 2nd and...
So it'll be 2nd down again. 2nd down and 7 after the penalty.
2nd and 7 from the Viking 25 is where Galena will have 2nd down. Zane Turner Looks to give it to Mooney.
Mooney on the carry.
Mooney
In traffic.
stuffed at the line, so he might have picked up a yard.
4-yard carry.
Picked up a couple of yards on the play.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3 from the 21-yard line. So the Vikings definitely need to come up with a stop here. Definitely 4-down territory, so they got basically 2 downs to pick up 3 yards. And the hands to Tyler Little, and Little is stopped from minimal gain, about a yard and a half, so he got about half of what he needed. So it's going to be 4th and a long 1.
4th down and 1.
But when you got Tyler Little in the backfield, 4th and 1 should be pretty easy. The Vikings need to stop here. 4th and 1 from the 19. And Zane Turner with a quarterback keeper picks up a 1st down pretty easily.
Quarterback sneak ends up getting 6 yards. That's a Galena Bulldog. 1st down.
So it'll be 1st and 10, just outside the 10.
13, maybe 12.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 13-yard line.
So officially on the board it says 1st and 10 on the 13.
Timeout.
And we have a timeout. Timeout Parsons.
That's the first timeout of the half.
So let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here and here and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the house gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Turner keeps it. Looks for a hole.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here at Galena, Kansas. Parsons Vikings playing the Galena Bulldogs. Vikings lead 13-6, but Galena is knocking on the door. And it's going to be a 2nd and 9 from about the 12-yard line for the Galena Bulldogs. So the Vikings need to stiffen up. Galena can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown at about the 3-yard line. So Zane Turner pitches it to Mooney. Mooney's got a hole, and he's brought down. And not much of a gain there. They're going to say it's just outside the 10-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Gain of a yard. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 from about the 10.5-yard line. So the Bulldogs again facing a long 3rd down, but they've been picking them up on this drive. So Mooney and Little in the backfield behind Turner. Turner takes it. He's going to take it himself. Goes right up the middle, close to a 1st down.
Timeout on the field. Did you timeout?
We got a timeout on the field. So about a 6-yard pickup there. So it's going to be 4th and short. But we do have an injured player on the field. So let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
And Galena faces a 4th and 2 from the 5-yard line.
4th down and 2. This is a big play for the Bulldogs.
So 37 seconds and counting left here in the third quarter. Vikings lead 13-6. 4th and 2 from their Viking 5. Hands it off to Mooney.
And off goes the Mooney.
And a touchdown. Dawson Mooney scored from 5 yards out. And let's see what the Bulldogs decide to do with 23 seconds left in the third quarter. The score is 13-12 Vikings. And it appears that Galena will go for 2. So we got Mooney and Little in the backfield. And the hand is to Mooney.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good, and that is a lead change. The Galena Bulldogs now lead 14-13. So the Vikings, with 23 seconds left in the quarter, will be behind for the first time whenever they get the ball. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here, live in Galena, Kansas. We have 23 seconds left here in the third quarter, and the third quarter has belonged to the Galena Bulldogs. Vikings led 13-0 at halftime, and Galena has now taken the lead 14-13 as the third quarter is winding down. And a kind of a squib kick, and Casey Beard on the return for the Vikings get past midfield. So the Vikings will have good field position to start this drive. So 16.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And the Vikings will have 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 47.
All right, defense. Don't let them answer.
So the Vikings were 3 and out on their first possession in this third quarter. Let's see what they can do on the second possession. Trey Mack hands it to Washington. Washington right up the middle. Runs with a little bit of power, and he picks up about 14 yards on first down. So Jamarion Washington, the much-needed run up the middle to get the Vikings A first down, and that will end the third quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters, the Galena Bulldogs lead 14-13 over the Parsons Vikings. Let's take it back to the station for a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. And we would like to thank Wood Insurance for sponsoring our live stream. And the Vikings will have 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Jamarion Washington, nice run on first down, picks up about 4 or 5, takes it inside the 30. So the 29-yard line of the Bulldogs is where the Vikings will have a 2nd and 6. So 11:38 to play here in the ball game. Vikings trailing by 1 point. J.J. Kendrick on the near side. Jesse Jones in the slot. Pitch to Washington. Washington cuts it inside. Picks up a couple. Dawson Mooney with a really, really good tackle there on Washington. Washington looked like he was going to pick up some yards, and Mooney brought him down. So 3rd and 5, about the 28. 11 minutes and counting to go in the ball game.
50-50 pot. I believe it's Jack Hewlett, it looks like. Ticket number 212.
So let's see what the Vikings come up with here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. And give is to Washington again, and nothing there. Absolutely nothing. So it's going to be 4th and 5 from the 28. So the Vikings continue just trying to run. And
let them hear you, fans.
the Vikings definitely need to pick up this first down here. Galena's defense has been pretty tough here in the second half, and their offense have caught fire and scored 2 touchdowns. So Trey Mack, Jones in motion, and looking for, almost intercepted, but it is a turnover on downs. And the Bulldogs will turn over on down, so it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs on their own 28-yard line. So I'm not sure who Trey Mack was trying to throw it there, but it hit number 20 for the Bulldogs right in the numbers. But for them, it would have been probably a loss of yardage as if he would have intercepted it. So they had the turnover on downs anyway. So 9:54 to play in the 4th quarter. Vikings trail 14-13. And the handoff to Tyler Little, and he's busting right through. He carried 5 Vikings. And he got a first down. So he's around the 40-yard line. So 12-yard pickup there on the run by Tyler Little. And so 1st and 10 Bulldogs on their own 40. And the Vikings in jeopardy of getting their first loss of the season here. 9:20 to play. Hand off to Mooney. Mooney goes right through the middle, and he stood up for a second, but he kept moving. Almost picked up a first down. So a 9-yard pickup on first down for Dawson Mooney.
How much we missed that?
So 2nd and 1 near midfield. So about the 49-yard line is where the ball is spotted. And the Bulldogs are trying to run this clock out. Quarterback keeper. Nice pickup there, about 7 yards on the pickup for quarterback Zane Turner. So Vikings not having much answer here in the second half to the push by the Bulldog line, and Tyler Little, Dawson Mooney, Zane Turner. It doesn't matter which one's running it. They've been picking up a lot of yards. For some reason, we got a stoppage in play. The officials are talking at midfield. Not sure what they could be talking about. And they break the huddle. I didn't see any flags. Then they moved the ball back 2 yards. I'm not sure. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Viking 46-yard line. Think the ball carrier was down a little bit before, but he had a first down no matter what. So it's going to be 1st and 10. 8:36 to play, 4th quarter. Galena 14, Vikings 13. So let's see. Not sure what the stoppage is here. And they're winding the clock. So we got 1st and 10 on the Vikings 46. Galena's in business. And Turner gives it to Mooney. Mooney stood up at about the 45-yard line, so a pickup of maybe 1. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. That's really the first stop the Vikings done of the Bulldog offense rushing attack in the last couple of drives. They've just been running it straight up the middle at the Vikings. Zane Turner going to hand it to Little this time. Tyler Little right through the line. Big pickup, big first down for Tyler Little. And the clock continues to run. So 7:38 left to go in the ball game, and Galena just continues to run the ball. The Vikings with only 2 possessions here in the second half. This is the Galena's 3rd possession, so running the ball has really ran the clock, and they've really taken advantage of it. The Vikings completely dominated the first half 13-0, and Galena's dominated the second half. So a pickup of a couple on first down. Dawson Mooney was the ball carrier. So under 7 minutes to play here in the ball game. And it looks like Galena is going to continue just to pound the ball on the ground. Coach Serwinski went to the locker room and came up with a good game plan here for the second half, and it's working. Zane Turner hands it, fakes the hand to Little. Then he throws it. Pass is complete, but there is a flag on the play. This may be coming back.
For the time being, but there is a flag on the play.
So we're down to 6:15 to play. There's holding on the offense.
Bring it back.
So Bulldogs did score a touchdown, but the holding penalty will bring it all the way back. We'll see where they spot the ball here. So the Bulldogs did catch the Vikings off guard there and did a little rollout and a pass to the flat, and the receiver ran it all the way in for a touchdown, but the holding brings it back. I think it was Hayden Qualls was the one that ran it in for the Bulldogs. So we got 6:12 and counting.
Official timeout.
Got timeout on the field by the officials. Let's see what the call is here. So the Bulldogs lead 14-13, 6:10 to play in the ball game. 2nd and 17, the ball on the 41-yard line of the Vikings. And they're changing the time on the clock back to 6:21. So 2nd and 17, ball on the Viking 41. And handoff to Little. Little breaks the first tackle, but doesn't get past the second one. He picks up about 5 or 6 there on 2nd down. So it's going to be 3rd and long.
To the 36, 5-yard carry.
Looks like 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Looks like the 37-yard line. .553 and counting on the clock. So Vikings desperate need to get a stop here. I got 2 plays. If they can stop them on these 2 plays, they can get the ball back and have a chance to win this game. And Zane Turner looking to throw deep, throws it way deep, and it's pass interference, but it's going to be an offensive pass interference and interception by the Vikings. And Cam Kendrick with the interception and the return, but I think Tyler Little is going to be called for the offensive pass interference. We'll see what they call here.
Injury timeout.
So another injury on the field.
We'll see what the flag is as well.
But it looks like the Viking just jumped up, so the Vikings are, everybody's fine. Let's see what the call is.
Actually, there's 2 flags on the field.
So they're called, there's 2 flags on the field. So let's see what the other one is. It could be offsetting and just a replay. I'm not sure what the referees are. They're in a huddle. Just 3 of the referees in a huddle. So we'll see what they do here.
And an eligible man downfield against the Bulldogs. Pass interference against the Bulldogs.
So both penalties are against the Bulldogs. Ineligible man downfield and pass interference. I seen the pass interference by Little, but did not know what the ineligible man downfield. And so the Vikings still trail 14-13, and they're backed up pretty deep in Bulldog territory, inside the 20. Looks like about the 18-yard line. So the Vikes will have 1st and 10 at the 18. 5:23 to play. Trey Mack.
Flags on the play.
And there is a flag on the play.
Legal substitution against Parsons.
So it's going to back Parsons up another 5 yards. So we have 1st and 15 from the 14. So the Vikings have not had very good field position in this half. Desperate need of something positive. Got Casey Beard, Jesse Jones, and a handoff to Washington. Not much pick it up there, maybe 2 yards.
Tyler Riddle on the tackle.
We're going to be down inside 5 minutes to play in the game.
Ty Hall in on that as well.
It's going to be a 2nd and 13.
2nd down and 12.
So the Vikings desperately need to
Ball's on the 16-yard line.
Desperate need to get a 1st down here to keep the ball moving. Trey Mack back to pass. Throws it over the top.
Pass is complete.
Riley Baker is the receiver.
Flag on the play.
He picks up maybe 5 or 6 on the play. And there is a flag, though. Let's see what the flag is.
Pass interference against the offense.
So pass interference against the Vikings. Offensive pass interference. So that's 2 offensive pass interference in the last 3 or 4 plays. One by the Bulldogs and one by the Vikings. 4:40 to play here in the ball game. Vikings trail 14-13, which has been a pretty bizarre game. Vikings totally dominated the first half, 13-0, and now trail 14-13. But they do have the ball with 4:40 to play. It's going to be 2nd and 20 from the 9-yard line. Trey Mack back to pass. Throws it deep, and it's incomplete.
Flag on the play.
And there is a flag on the play. Might have been a holding on the Bulldogs. So I think Dawson Mooney held J.J. Kendrick.
Holding against the defense.
Let's see what they mark off here. I think it's just a 10-yard.
Against the defense, still 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and 10
Now it'll be
from the
2nd down and
19. So 4:31 to play in the ball game. Trey Mack back to pass. Throws it to Jesse Jones. Jesse Jones makes one guy miss, dives out of bounds. So he's just a little short of 1st down. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2. About the 27-yard line. The Vikings.
defensive play here for your Bulldogs.
4:24 to play in the ball game. Vikings trail 14-13. This has been their first real test of the year. Let's see what they're made of. See if they can go down the field and score here. And the Vikings do have a kicker that can kick probably a 35 to 40 yarder. So if they can get down close, they'll have a chance. Jamarian Washington breaks through the line, gets almost near midfield. So about a 20-yard pickup there. So 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 49. So 4:14 and counting. Let's see if the Vikings can keep the ball moving. Vikings trail 14-13. J.J. Kendrick on the near side. Jesse Jones, Davis West to the top. And Washington, ball carrier, keeps moving. He moves about 4 or 5 yards.
Sitting there watching the play.
So Jamarian Washington picks up about 5 on first down. So 3 minutes and 39 seconds to play. And the Vikings are trying to run some clock and run the ball down the field to score. The Bulldogs looked like they were going to go down and score on their last possession and take a dominant lead. But the Vikings came up with a big interception. So now the Vikings with 3:14 and counting, 7 seconds left on. They're going to have to get the play off pretty quick. 4, 3. They just barely get it off. Washington running it up the middle. Picks up about 3. So Washington with a 2-yard run. Going to be about 3rd and 3 on the 44 of the Bulldogs. So definitely 4-down territory. So the Vikings have two plays to pick up this first down to keep the ball moving. Trey Mack with Washington behind him. And looking to throw. Throws it to Kendrick. Kendrick with a block, but no help there on the block, so Kendrick comes up short. So it is.
That's going to be 4th and 3. Timeout, Vikings.
Vikings take a timeout, so it's going to be 4th and 3. 2:18 to play. Vikings trail 14-13. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back to Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Vikings trail 14-13. Got a 4th and 3 on the Bulldog 44-yard line. This is the play of the game. 2:22 to play in the ball game, and throws it to. And see what the penalty is here. Penalty flags on the field. So we got another injured player. So let's take another 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
Everybody is different. Some get injured, while others simply wear down. Whether it's on the court, on the field, or at the gym, Labette Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team has the training and skill to repair, restore, and renew. We share the same goal, and together we'll write your comeback story. For more information about Southeast Kansas' leading orthopedic and sports medicine team, go to labettehealth.com.
All right, welcome back to Galena, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here. Vikings trail 14-13. 2:22 to play in the ball game, and they had a false start on the 4th and 3, so that's going to back them up 5 yards. So it will be 4th and 8. That looks like Jesse Jones is cramping up a little bit out on the field, and he is up. It doesn't look like he will be in for the next play. So they're going to have to go to someone other than Jesse Jones on this 4th and 8. So 2:22 to play in the ball game. Well, we got a little break here. Let's thank some of our sponsors: Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Dan Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. So this will be the play of the game right here. 2:22 to play. 4th and 8. And you got Trey Mack with Jamarion Washington behind him. You got J.J. Kendrick on the near side. You got Casey Beard on the far side along with Davis West. And let's see what the Vikings offense can do here on 4th and 8. So throw to the sideline, and it's incomplete. Not even close to J.J. Kendrick, so it looks like the Bulldogs may be able to run this clock out. I think the Vikings have taken 2 timeouts in this half, so they can only stop the clock 1 time. So if they get a first down, this game will be over. So Bulldogs will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. 2:16 to play in the ball game. Like I said, Vikings only have 1 timeout. And Mooney with the run, and he gets about 2 yards on first down. And timeout Parsons. So that timeout will be their last.
That's their final timeout.
So this game will essentially be over if the Bulldogs can pick up a first down. It is a 2nd and 8. So Dawson Mooney looked like he got a little banged up on that play. Tyler Little tried to carry him off the field. So the Bulldogs will have a 2nd and 8 from the Viking 48. Again, the Vikings scored 13 points in the first half, was up 13-0, and then Galena scored 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, took the lead 14-13, and have held on. So it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the ball game, and Parsons cannot stop the clock. So it'll be 2nd and 8, and if Galena can pick up a first down, this game will be over. Tyler Little with the ball, straight up the middle, close to a first down. And he picked up a first down, and that will be the ball game. So Galena will be in victory formation. So Parsons will fall to 5-1. Galena will move to 4-2. Clock is down to a minute 40. Should just take a couple of kneel downs here. And quarterback keeper by Zane Turner picked up about 3. I thought he could take a knee, but they ran it up the middle, which was kind of dangerous. That ball could have been stripped. So a minute 13 to play in the ball game. So under a minute to play. And Galena
Timeout, Bulldogs.
Timeout, Galena. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking football on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Failed to score in the second half. And they're going to lose this one 14-13. The Vikings will be at home senior night next Friday night against Frontenac, 7 p.m. at Marvel Park. And that is the ball game. So let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll come back and do the Bowen Pharmacy postgame report.